today, the main reason that I wanted to meet is because I don't want to say a lot of insecurities, but there's like something about drag that makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't know exactly what it is. I don't understand a lot about the culture.
Okay.
And I feel like I fought really hard to break stereotypes, and I feel like now I'm falling into what like some relatives expected from me when I came out. So like, if you look at when I first came out, that was 15 years ago, so there wasn't really a lot of conversation in mainstream media about homosexuality, and people were very misinformed. I think that for me, there were certain friends and family members that had false expectations of what it meant to be gay. They would look at shows like Will and Grace and think that I was going to become this overly flamboyant character like Jack, or with Rent, where you have someone that's contracted AIDS and that put a lot of fear in their minds, or also Rocky Horror Picture Show, where you have an alien transvestite. I recognize that those are all very iconic pieces, but personally, I didn't really identify with any of them. And even though it paved the way for conversation in the gay rights movement, it scared a lot of people in my immediate life. I'm not gonna say who, but I had a relative when I came out that was like, great, you're gonna dress like a girl, you're gonna wanna be a girl, and I was like, nothing about me has changed.
Yeah. Personally, I don't feel like doing drag is very much of a huge stereotype. Like, it's very much an art form to me, as opposed to like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm gay and people expect it.
Right.
Like, it's not that, it's just like, I'm doing this to express myself, to express my art, and this is just my medium.
Do you feel like, what about in the gay community? Do you get any discrimination from people?
Oh yeah, totally. Like, a lot of people have just this thing where they refuse to date drag queens because they all kind of group us in the same thing. Everyone just thinks drag queen is a very effeminate male.
I feel like sometimes society places masculinity on a pedestal, and for people who don't subscribe to all those ideals, it can leave you feeling like lesser of a man.
And maybe that's part of like this anxiety I have, is like they put masculinity on this pedestal.
Yeah.
And
I don't have big muscles, and I can't grow full facial hair, so I know what it's like to walk into a room and feel like lesser of a man. But then I see people who embrace their femininity and are completely shunned for it, even in the gay community. And so it's left me with reservations about embracing drag, because I feel like in many ways it kind of subscribes to stereotypes.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being effeminate. I personally have a lot of friends who are very effeminate and we get along great. But me personally, like, I don't really present myself that way outside of drag, so it's really nice because people will see that and kind of get over that stereotype in their head, I guess.
I've never been a person to give a fuck what people think, so it bothers me that this bothers me, and I want to challenge that.
you're kind of butch.
Yeah.
And then you're able to also have like this alter ego.
Yeah. I'm often one to wear these exactions I have on, like my Doc Martens. I just kind of break drag norms as I'm breaking gender. So.
I'm nervous. I like this. It's being something I'm already uncomfortable with, and then like not just observing, going into costume is my anxiety is sky high. And I had Taco Bell last night, so I hope I don't like shit myself because I'm so nervous.
I often joke around about the fact that women have so many more options when it comes to clothing, but for the first time I have this plethora of stores I can choose from, and I feel super uncomfortable. But more than anything, I'm looking at some of these pieces and I'm thinking like, who would wear this? And I'm not gonna lie, there's a little part of me that's like, I would rock those heels. Now, I don't know a whole lot about makeup, but I'm watching him grab stuff left and right, and I'm thinking, this is gonna be expensive.
I feel so out of place.
It's a lot of pink.
She hands me the makeup, and all I can think is, this is $279 worth of merchandise. To put that into perspective for you, my car payment is $300.
Come on, not today. We have to be a woman today.
But my heart says yes.
No.
My wallet says no.
I didn't really find anything that I felt comfortable with at the mall, so we went back to the house and he suggested that we just go through his suitcase and see if there's anything that fits. For this experiment, Alec thought it'd be kind of cool if we brought in another drag queen, just to kind of give more perspective and also to take off some of the pressure that comes with a one-on-one experience.
Hey, Spence.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Everyone, this is Thomas, also known as Spencer.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for helping today.
Yeah, she's a feather drag queen. She's my sister. She's a lot of fun. I put her in drag for her first time as well. So. Almost a year ago.
Yeah,
actually,
31st.
yeah, on the 31st Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm excited to share this.
Yeah, let's get this going.
Dude, she's like, I ain't gonna do your makeup no more. You gotta figure it out.
So you reference each other a lot as she. Is that normal in the drag community?
Yeah.
Or is it only when you're in costume, or?
No, usually like between drag queens, because 9 times out of 10 we meet when we're in drag.
Right.
It's like a sister thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a special bond almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know like most drag queens refer to other drag queens by their drag name.
Okay.
And with she and her pronouns.
Do you both identify as men, or are you both are you gender fluid? Like, would you define yourselves as?
I'm a man who does drag because I enjoy performing and I enjoy the art of drag.
Okay.
So when I'm in drag, I prefer either Spencer, her, she, girl, whatever. But when I'm out, it's like my friends. If you're not like a sister to me, then it's Thomas or him. Yeah.
Alright, so we are about to begin. This is my natural face. I have no makeup on right now. I'm nervous. I don't know why.
Let's not forget that you can't be a hairy woman, and you also have to shave your face.
Do I have to shave my underarms? Are my underarms gonna be exposed?
They are, yeah. Bye-bye hair.
Do you wax or do you shave?
Shave.
Yeah, it's gonna be itchy. Can I be like a El Natural? Like,
No.
There's a whole campaign dedicated to that for women.
Yeah, well, you're a drag queen, not a woman.
Yeah. Oh, this is awful. Here goes nothing. I like my porn stash. It's like I don't have the. I look like a creepy cowboy. There you go. Phase 1.
First, we're gonna glue down your eyebrows, so you have more so I can draw on a more higher arch, feminine brow.
He opens a glue stick, and I'm like, I have no idea what he's doing to my face because there's not a mirror in front of me, so it was kind of cool having someone next to me because I could kind of see his process. Considering everything that's going on, I'm not sure why it took this long, but we finally opened alcohol. Now, I don't drink vodka, but at this point, anything helps.
Ladies,
It is a good
cheers to
Cheers.
drag.
drag
A new
and
experience.
A new experience. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's good.
Not bad.
I'm not usually a vodka person, but it's good. Like I know that like going to the bars tonight, I will probably see a couple people I know who are like, really? You know? And even like on Facebook when I announced that I was doing this, there were a couple people who were like, Steven, don't do that, you're a man, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fuck, like, you know, I already feel weird because I look young, so getting people to take me serious is hard. And then it's like, now dressing like this, like, I swear I'm a top. Like, you know, it's like, and that's,
The fact that the fact that people are confident enough to get into drag and do whatever kind of drag they want to do is beautiful to me.
right.
Because it's fucking with social norms, and it's kind of like allowing the conversation to be had that, hey, just because I look like this when I'm not in drag, or I do drag, does not mean certain aspects of this define me.
How do you respond to critics like myself who initially say to you, dude, why are you wearing makeup?
Why do you care? Why do you care what I do?
Right.
Why do you care who I am? Why do you care how I choose to express myself? This is not who I am every day, even if it was. Why do you care? That's all I would say is, why do you care?
It's interesting because for myself, I can't quite pinpoint what makes me uncomfortable. And I like, so knowing that and like recognizing that within myself, I think for other men, like I can identify the part where it's like, I don't know why I'm uncomfortable with this, but I am, but I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Just like you said, why do I care?
Yeah.
I think,
Because the way I look at it, we're not hurting you. We're not causing any damage to society
Right.
just by throwing a wig and some makeup on. We're doing what we love to do. We're performing. If anything, we're bringing joy to people who come to these drag shows, who have a good time at the drag shows, watching us entertain, perform, can even like escape their lives for like an hour while the drag show is going on and just kind of forget about everything.
My transition is complete. He's put about 2 hours into my face and I haven't seen anything yet.
I'm nervous. Okay, ready?
I'm super nervous. I am honestly afraid to look up at this point.
hold on, turn this on. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's really weird.
You don't even look like yourself.
No, I don't.
Let's fix this hair a little bit.
It's different.
It's very, you literally look nothing like yourself.
It's really weird. I know what I look like, but that's not what I'm seeing in the reflection.
You look good, bitch.
Do I?
You look sickening.
That's all you. That's all your work. I don't know what I look. My eyes look really blue.
Well, yeah, because the purple kind of pops the blue a little bit.
Right. My eyebrows look very surprised. I'm like,
They're
oh!
always surprised. Well, that's it. That's just a woman. You look good.
It's different.
It's very different.
Yeah.
You look good.
The wig is getting in my face, so I move my hair, and it's almost like I've adapted these feminine mannerisms, but I don't know, it's weird.
Oh, girl, she feeling her fantasy. She's like, let me pull this.
No,
to one
I just.
side.
Well, if
No,
if,
you
it,
feel
if
okay.
it was actual Britney, she'd have the hair down here covering the one eye,
Oh, true.
and she would like.
She'd have her edges a little more snatched.
Honestly, I don't know what it was, but looking at myself, I feel like in drag, it looks like I have resting bitch face. I know Alec put a lot of time into my face, but I'm not going out like this alone, so it's his turn to get ready.
I'm gonna wrap it around. Bring it up front.
He's putting these clothes on and I'm starting to feel suffocated. Like, we went from playing adult dress up to like, I'm about to go in public. People are going to see me like this.
Of course it's okay.
Yeah.
Feeling okay?
No.
Why?
I feel really nauseous and a little bit anxious and dizzy.
They both keep asking me if I'm okay, and I'm glad they care, and I'm trying to keep my cool, but I am freaking out. I'm so uncomfortable.
Just trying to keep my mind.
You know what? You're gonna be good.
I know, it's just really uncomfortable.
I understand.
Air is like in my face and I can taste it, and it's just a lot of fucking feelings right now. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how today goes.
Who are uncomfortable with this, who are afraid of doing this, you are helping them to say, hey, it's okay to do this. Like, even if it's a one-time thing, it's okay. Like, you are doing a lot to support people who are afraid to support themselves.
I mean, like, and I want to believe that, like, if I can go this far to try to understand something, that somebody can just give attention, to show their support without judging.
Yes. Various amounts of ways, whether it be transgender, cisgender, whatever, gender non-binary, like, you're helping the community.
I seriously almost just bust my ass. I can't stand in the vacuum. Sorry, I promised I was listening.
Before going downtown, I thought it'd be a good idea if I saw somebody that I felt comfortable with and saw how they reacted. So my cousin was a couple blocks down and we decided to surprise her and see what she thought.
Hi! So we're Steven's friends, and we just wanted to like get you to turn around, have a lot of
To turn around?
yeah,
this is a review.
yeah. Okay.
I'm scared.
No, he looks amazing.
He really does.
Okay.
Okay, so
I want to look.
Count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Hi.
I can't see you.
You can't see me?
Oh my goodness.
What do you? I love you. Hi.
Doesn't she look stunning?
I like it.
Do you?
I like this.
Yes, isn't that
Right?
sickening? Compliments of we don't
Work
want.
it.
It's weird having someone that you've known so long see you like that. And I value her opinion so much.
What do you think? Does this make you uncomfortable? Like, what do you feel like when you look at this?
When I look at this,
Knowing me, my
I know
whole
that's
life.
not you.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just weird. 'Cause you do look like a girl.
Yeah.
Do I? What?
Where did you get this stuff?
So, he provided everything pretty much except for the shoes we got at Payless.
Yeah. But everything else is we don't want original Heimlich we don't want.
Yeah. I like your shine. I can see it a lot.
Oh, it's just a little shimmer. Just a little
Highlight.
Anastasia Moonchild
Does
glow
my nose
palette.
look really thin?
Yes, it does. It looks like
Snatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
it just looks like way more prominent than it used to be.
Yeah.
I know you like it, don't you?
It's different. It's different. My eyebrows look really surprised.
Yes.
But that's what
Like-
drag queens are. We're always just like, wow.
So,
I like it though.
Alright.
You
Well,
guys
I
are gonna
love
have
you.
fun.
Yeah.
I love you.
thanks.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. It was very nice
Call
meeting you,
me if
sweetie.
you need anything.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice to
Come back
meet you.
to work.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thanks.
Bye. Have a good night.
I get out of my car downtown and I look at them and I just, even though I feel really nervous and super uncomfortable, seeing them, I felt so supported. And it was a new experience. So it was also kind of exciting not knowing what was ahead and just being able to share that with a good group of people. The first place we go to is this lesbian bar. I figured that we could kind of blend in, you know, with the other women. And we walk in and these two really cute boys walk up and they greet the drag queens, they give them a hug, and I forget that I am like just totally different, you know? And I'm like, hello, you know? And so embarrassing. They're both being super nice, but the one guy is taking it the extra mile. Like, he's telling me about how he used to live with drag queens, and he's trying to give me some tips and advice on how to find my confidence, and then he starts complimenting my tattoos, and I already think he's cute. So inside, I am dying. Like, I just want to rip this stuff off and be like, I wish you knew what I looked like. Like, I know I'm not a 10. I know I'm not super cute, but I promise I am cuter than this. Please come home with me. I step out for just a minute and I just need to breathe. So, I just needed a breather. There's not many people in there, but I still feel really claustrophobic. It's kind of an out-of-body experience in the sense that I know that this is not who I am, but I'm trying to embrace it as a new person. It's kind of like going through puberty. You know, as your body changes, it can feel awkward at times, and it's just a matter of getting used to that. The people that I've been introduced to so far seem really reassuring and like, oh, you look great, blah, blah, blah. So like, it helps to know a little bit that, that all this hard work, that people are receptive to it. It's still just really intimidating. So I'm gonna have a drink and I'm gonna see how the rest of the night goes, but it's scary, and I give major props to anybody who goes out like this. It requires a lot of confidence. I know I'm not there to be with the boys. I'm there for the experience, and so we do some shots together, and I just want to be present in the moment.
This is gonna be epic, I am here to stay. I'll never be forgotten, I'll have my own day. You can put me in the news and papers on TV. I'll be so famous, I won't need publicity. I want billboards in my name and lights. I want screaming fans who stalk me at night. Feed me on silver platters, treat me like a king. But no matter what, remember one thing. Bow down and come your way. Bow down, I am here to stay. Bow down, you will never forget.
This is for you guys. It's super uncomfortable, but... As the night goes on, the boyfriend of one of the drag queens joins us, and I see an opportunity to kind of ask somebody from an outside perspective, like, what is it like dating a drag queen? And I was surprised because initially he seemed to have a lot of the same reservations that I did. So you guys are dating.
Right.
How long have you been dating?
It's
Next week will be 11 months.
On the 6th, it'll be 11 months.
And were you doing drag when you guys met, or did you know that he did drag?
I didn't know he did drag at all.
So it was kind of, you know,
how do you reveal that? Like, I have an alter ego that's...
well, the time it wasn't anything serious, and...
I didn't like it at the time, I didn't want any, you know, I just didn't want to be in that.
Which for me, drag was a part of my world.
That's a big difference. So
Yeah.
like, what helped that evolve? Like, I mean, obviously you're comfortable, you're still together. What about that helped you say like, okay, this is different, but it's okay?
The more she did it,
Yeah.
it got more comfortable.
Right.
And I just able to be around it more.
And for me, it was uncomfortable because, I mean, look at
It's like coming out again.
Yeah, I mean, look, he is a very masculine man.
Right.
And for me to actually say, hey, look, this is something I really enjoy, it was hard. Absolutely.
It was really cool because they both seemed to maintain the perspective that they could learn something from each other. And even though they were both in uncharted territory, the foundation of their relationship was love and taking an interest in each other's lives.
I think that's the best part about our relationship is the fact that he has actually opened up a world to me that I didn't understand, which was, you know, playing softball and doing that, or going to certain other different, like, darts and stuff like that.
Right.
And I feel like I was missing that from my world, and which I really, really wanted, and I don't know if he feels the same way, but I opened up a whole new door to his world, which was drag.
If anything, she broadened your perspective.
Right.
Through this experience, I'm seeing, like, I don't feel like I'm a different person. I feel like the same person.
Yeah.
It's just, in this moment, it's...
At this point, I'm actually quite comfortable in what I'm wearing. Even though it's really different, I've gotten used to it. And so we go to a bar called This Is It.
So we are at our second last stop of the night. I'm here with Aubrey.
Hi.
And we're about to go into This Is It, which is one of the older establishments here in Milwaukee. Oh, it is the oldest.
The oldest gay bar in Milwaukee.
So it's kind of a big deal, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So
Yeah.
let's take a look.
Let's have fun.
I don't go out a whole lot, but when I do, this is a regular spot for me. I feel really comfortable here. And we walk in and I see somebody that I used to kind of date, and he recognizes me in full drag. Now, it's not even the drag part that makes me feel uncomfortable. I had just recently blocked him on Facebook.
Yeah. For a minute, I almost flew under the radar. That was...
You did. Good for you.
Almost.
That's
And
what
I
drag
gave-
is.
I gave
Drag
myself
is-
away.
Drag is about just like flying under the radar.
Awkward moment.
Okay. We all have it. Why did you block him and me? Oh! Chanel asked
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
In any regard, it's time to get the hell out of here. I want to go to our last stop. We hit up Dick's, which is also a gay bar in Milwaukee.
Well,
Okay, but I want those shoes though. Those are mine. Where did you get them from? You're a liar.
A little part of me feels really sad because as uncomfortable as the night has been, it was really cool sharing it with these girls. And I don't know, I just wanted to let loose and have fun, and that's what we did.
thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing right now. Thank you for showing the community that drag is not only just honestly men in wigs.
My biggest takeaway with this entire experience is that you don't have to like drag. You don't have to understand drag. But just because someone does it doesn't mean they want to be a woman. Just because someone does it doesn't make them lesser of a man. And enjoying it is okay.
But thank you for showing that drag is an art, an expression. Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me this opportunity, for broadening my perspective, and for all the time and energy that you put into this. So I appreciate it.
Anytime. Cheers.
You know, it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort. And simply making this video took an entire crew of people and volunteers, and to everyone who participated, I am so grateful. And to those of you who watched, I hope that I was able to broaden your perspective through my experience, and that maybe you learned something. And I don't know, maybe I introduced you to something new. So wherever this takes you, thank you for sharing and part of my journey.
I'm grateful. I have to tell you, a year ago I stood in this exact same spot and I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. as a guy in a gay bar on my own. And so today, being here in this costume, something that ordinarily would just like, I find so weird and uncomfortable, to feel safe and positive about what happened today is just, it's amazing. I feel like I got to share with you guys my own transformation. It's not something I would do every day, but I learned so much, and more than anything, I gained such a respect for the people who treat this as an art, who I misjudged before. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this journey. I know that some of you are very skeptical about it, as was I. This will probably never happen again, but I just, yeah, it was very eye-opening. So anyways, thank you for your support, and I love you guys.